I see you. You see me too? Ha, good, good. Then it is all working. You, me, this projector. Even if we sometimes falter. There is a war building in Sloan's eyes. One that Xivu Arath will exploit, as she did with Osiris. Savathun wore his face, but it was Xivu Arath who took his light. Her whips drove him into a frenzy, lured him into danger, forced Sagira's sacrifice, and left him to die. Now she twists my thoughts into thorns, draws out the faces of the suffering Elixni into my dreams. She whispers that I took pleasure in their pain. I see their eyes as they died by my hands, and they see me. She does not lie. She challenges what you hold as a strength. Osiris' ambition, my protection, Sloan's duty. I have felt how the right word, the right face, can incite one to violence. But I have changed. What she has taken, it will not break me. Sloan is no warrior of glass, but the war within her. Even stone crumbles under enough strife. Stay with her, Guardian, as I should have with Osiris. We must offer her what support we are able, even if she does not want it.
Saint is pleased with the mission's progress, but remains concerned over Sloane's well-being. He recounts how Xivu Arath goaded Osiris into a battle he couldn't win, and how Sagira was slain as a result. Even Saint himself is not immune to the war god's barbs. I have felt how the right word, the right face, can incite one to violence, he says, with a heavy heart. He urges you to stay beside Sloane and offer her the support she needs. The screen illuminates, revealing an encoded message. The screen illuminates, revealing an encoded message that unscrambles itself as the projector recognizes your credentials. It reads, "This on? Start recording. Oh, it is. Okay. Hey, hero." Who is this? Is this Drifter? This reads like Drifter. He said Savvy's Throne World. Yeah, so I'm gonna assume this is Drifter. This on? Start recording. Oh, it is. Okay. Hey, hero. Hey, hero. You dredged up some mighty fine scrap for me. Pyramid tech that all those rot bags could get their hands on, and I hammered that black gold into shape. Now my rig's running smoother than liquid methane. Sloan and the Long Girl, their special length is pretty strong, thanks to you and me, but it's missing something to bridge the gap between the big old worm and our little old lady. Thunderguns, respectfully. Seeing as how you're always in the mood to do favors, how about one more? I need something. Under the table. We need a little something out of both worlds, you dig? One of those traitor ghosts, the bad ones, the hive ones. Scrap 'em and bring me the fragments. Savvy's Throne World is chock full of 'em, but I've got one in mind. Details will hit you soon. Are we going after... Okay, defeat Hethric. Okay, I thought we were going to go after Savathun's ghost specifically, and I was like, that is too big of a story thing to just do in a seasonal content. I always love it whenever I ended up matching the damage type of the wizard. It's always like, here, let me show you how I'm playing first. Woo. And we're out. And we're off. Well, this is going fast.
Our minds are one, linked by the darkness, but only for a moment. I must borrow Sloan's voice to speak my words. Please, heed them well. Before you can confront the witness, you must understand it. The witness's first victims were once like you, struggling for survival, bolstered by hope, until their hopes became reality. They called it the Gardener, their deity of life. It ushered them into a golden age. For eons they prospered, but their newfound god never spoke to them. It lavished them with gifts, but not with guidance. And though they lived in paradise, they came to crave a greater purpose. They desired meaning, structure, a winnower, to shape the garden. Their scholars discovered that the Gardener shared a connection with another entity among the stars. They called it the Veil, and when they found it, they arrived to claim it. They already knew much about the light, how it could bend the laws of the universe and create life. But they came to realize that it could bring ruin just as easily. The cosmic events it set in motion could wipe out entire civilizations in a heartbeat, without reason. And so they saw the light, not as a source of prosperity, but of unfettered chaos. By studying the Veil, they came to know the darkness. A power that was shaped by thought and consciousness. And in the darkness, they found the means to carve away the chaos of existence, to calcify it into a final shape. Eternal and perfected. They brought the Veil back to the Gardener in an attempt to strengthen their connection. There, they could reshape reality itself. The Gardener would not allow it, and so it fled their world. But they would not be deterred. Having witnessed the truth in the darkness, they used its binding power to merge themselves into the salvation they craved. Thus began the Witness's pursuit. Its campaign to impose meaning on a meaningless universe. One that is nearly at its end.
Bruh. That was a lot. That was a lore dump. So the witness is literally an amalgamation of an entire race of people. Now, is that what they consider to be the final shape? That large amalgamation? Carving away our bodies so our souls become one vessel? What's my next objective? What do I need to do? Probably the holo projector.
Well, now we've heard what Ahsa had to tell us. We know our enemy better than ever. To think that it all started with the need for purpose. How that need became an obsession. What bothers me most is how much I understand it. This mission, it's my purpose, my reason for being, my guiding light. Without it, I'm lost. I don't know who I am or what I'm supposed to do. And that lack of direction, it's harder to face than 1,000 battles. I felt the same about my previous mission when I held the line on Titan. And if I'm being honest, it feels like I failed. I survived, but for what reason? What was it all meant to achieve? The only answer I've found is to learn what Ahsa knows. If I can do that, it will all have been worth it. Our link ended before Ahsa could explain how to get through the portal. The bond took its toll. But we'll both be ready again soon. When that time has come and gone, then I can feel like I accomplished the mission.
Sloan seems to carry the full weight of Ahsa's revelations on her shoulders, likening the witness's obsession with finding purpose to her own internal struggles. She reflects on her own search for purpose and how it's led her to cling to the mission at hand. Without it, she painfully admits, I'm lost. Sloan questions why she has endured all that she has, and the only answer she can come up with is to see her current mission through. If I can do that, it will all have been worth it. Her connection with Ahsa ended before she could tell us how to get through the portal. Once they have both recovered, it will be time for one last dive. So then that seems to be the penultimate week. Let's see what's here.
You never did tell me why you trust the Nine so much.
Oh, I don't. Not even a little. I trust Orin.
Orin.
Long story. The short of it is, I may have had a feeling or two for somebody a long time ago. Somebody that lost themselves along the way. But there's a little piece of her still out there. A sliver. Who still has a feeling or two for the somebody I could be. So I trust her. Because she ain't never steered me wrong. No matter how rotten I was. Because at the end of the day, maybe we gotta put our faith in something other than ourselves. Even if we're too stubborn to admit it.
I didn't expect you to put a lot of stock in faith.
And I didn't expect you to lose yours and keep moving. Guess we're all full of surprises, ain't we?
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt that you're being genuine.
Oh, I'm always genuine. People just ain't always paying attention. For real, though, Moondust might have given me a push. Thought it'd help.
Sounds like familiar advice. Is it, though? Helping?
No joke? I think so.
Then we have that in common, too.
I really like the Drifter, and seeing him interact with Zavala in a positive way that's not, I can't believe you're doing something as dangerous as Gambit, is really nice. Very nice. That's all I can really say for that.